Right. Alright, here we go. Okie dokie.
Let's go. Another Brawn ban.
Yes, it is very true, Voku, that if you join in the game in a Smurf, we won't know who you are.
Looks like we've got two great teammates on blue team. I expect to see a lot of good teamwork coming from the blue team. You have documented representation here. A Yasuo ban. Good to see the bans aren't going to be the exact same they were last time. Yasuo is an interesting ban. I've said many times that I ban Yasuo because I don't want one on my team, and I don't want one on the enemy team because a good Yasuo can mess up your day, and a bad Yasuo can make it even worse. What are you giggling at?
Oh, I just got a message from Batpack saying everybody says bad Talon.
Lol.
Yep.
So Maokai ban. Yep, we've been over that. Oh, there's the Talon ban. The Talon ban. And Morgana ban.
Yep.
So that means Alistar is open this game. It means Lulu is open this game. It means that Ryze is open this game.
Maybe we should. We've had interest from people who are not bronze to gold. So maybe we should have like 1 week where we have a game just for people like Voku and Miss Fish who are actually a bit better than us poor scrubs, and we can just talk rubbish because we're not good enough to actually commentate on them, but we'll have fun anyway. I have a drink cast. Not that I drink, but you can drink, and I'll just
You can do color commentary.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll do the analysis.
That's
How's
it.
that?
That sounds good.
We could do what? Platinum to Challenger. Make it
Platinum
a game
to Challenger.
4.
You get all your buddies, all your Challenger buddies in there, because we know that you're friends with all the Challenger people now.
Yes. They are obligated to talk to me. That makes them
It could be Oceanic Troll Arena. And just...
Oh, dear.
We just mock them.
No, I in no way support this idea.
Oh, here we go. We got a This will be interesting.
Well, it hasn't been locked in yet.
Hasn't been locked in.
That might be just tugging on our heartstrings, going... Yeah, see? No, he's hovering over the Z. Yeah. I'm not going to fall for your little tricks. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. No. You will not draw me in, Batpack.
He is very cute.
Interesting that
he is kawaii ne.
Yi's another one of those champions that you kind of don't want to first pick, but nowhere near as devastating as Tryndamere, so...
Yeah, well, it depends where you put him. If you put him in the jungle, it's not too bad. Like,
well,
you still can get hammered. I mean, I guess if you counter pick with an Udyr, that's going to be that's going to be a problem.
All right. So the first 2 picks have been locked in. It's Master Yi and Zed. Now, anyone who knows anything about this game knows we want to build armor now. So Tarek is on the table. Where's Victor Pradley when you need him?
Yeah, Tarek is on the table. Gosh, Victor.
Tarek would be a great pick against this. I think Skarner would also be a great counter pick as well, because he scales... He doesn't necessarily scale with armor, but his itemization is so much better when the opponents are building attack damage, so... Because of the Iceborne Gauntlet requirements, and Randuin's being amazing, and just so many awesome things about that. So, Tristana Ari, looking good so far. Like this idea?
Yeah, I mean, Tristana, yeah, she is such a strong pick at the moment. It is quite, yeah.
The strongest.
Yeah, she is, yeah.
First pick,
yeah. Now that they've dialed back.
That's not entirely true. Maokai, I think, is still probably a higher priority, but he was banned, so...
Yes, I love me some God. Nipple hoses.
Oh, that's an interesting pick. Xin Zhao. I haven't seen one of those in quite some time. Now, it looks like he's been locked in, but... Oh, no, there we go. It's just taking a while to actually get that picking line off there. So, Ari Xin, that's going to be a lot of CC. That's going to be a lot of pick-off potential. If Zen gets onto someone, or someone gets charmed, Zen can get onto them and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. Insta-lock. Ezreal Thresh. That's very interesting. I very much like Thresh in combination with Yi. Because much like Tryndamere, Yi's ganks are trash.
Yep.
So throwing down that lantern makes his ganks worthwhile.
Yep. Much better. Though, I mean, Ezreal doesn't really give the burst the sort of burst damage you really. Oh, he's all right. He's just a little weak at the moment, I think. Victor Bradley says that he's retired his Tarek. That's bullshit. That's a rubbish excuse. You should bring Tarek. All right. I mean, it's actually, I mean, there's a fair bit of mobility in this team. Like, they're pretty hard to catch and gank. With the Tristana and with the Ari, it'd be interesting to see how Yi goes, because Yi's not a great ganker. So really, at this point, you're thinking just farm for 15 minutes. Farm for whatever. Farm for the first 12 minutes, and then, then try and. I mean, actually, I'd say just farm the entire laning phase.
See, Pips has done the right kind of Tryndamere pick, and that's wait until their top lane has been locked in. Or their top laner really hasn't been. So Scrub Phoenix could still counterpick with the solo top Teemo right now. So that's if Zed isn't going top. It's very unlikely we'll see Yi top. I think Yi top is really a Ponophobia type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Well, I think there's no. Isn't there Cowstep? He's a guy who plays. He's Diamond 1 in Korea. Have you seen that guy?
I have not.
He's a streamer and he does YouTube videos, and he's I think he's an American living in Korea, and he just does nothing but Yi. That's all he plays. Yeah.
So it looks like Scrub Phoenix is locked in the Pantheon. It blocks an auto attack, which could be one of Tryndamere's crits, so there's a crap load of RNG, whether or not that'll be good. Now, I quite like the Pantheon pick for one reason, and that's if Tryndamere has used his ult, he's on low health, and if he's on low health, it means that your spear is guaranteed to crit. So if you come out in a favorable duel versus Tryndamere, that spear is going to be a guaranteed kill because he's so low.
Now,
however,
sorry, you go.
I was just going to say, Tryndamere is probably just going to be way out pushing Pantheon, and will probably win any trades that don't involve a gank. Depending if Pantheon gets the advantage. If Pantheon plays this lane fairly aggressively and forces Pips away, that's assuming it's going to be top lane. Oh, no. Now I don't know where anyone's going. See, it could be Zed top or it could be Pantheon top. Up until like a millisecond before the game started, Pantheon had teleport locked in.
Yep.
And then he changed it to Ignite. See, now I'm a little bit worried. I really hope the Pantheon is going mid now against the Ahri. I think that'll actually be a better matchup. Zed Tryndamere, they could probably just fight backwards and forwards. Tryndamere probably come out in a worse situation, but I don't know. Well, because Tryndamere has Exhaust as well, which is pretty much the turn Zed off button. So I think this game is going to very much be a skill matchup. I think a lot of it's going to come down to whether or not Yi sticks to farming, or what effect he has when he actually comes into team fights. Because unlike Tryndamere, Master Yi he's not a split pusher. Although he can do it, but technically he's meant to be in the team fights. He's meant to clean up all the low damage people, and Zed is very good at getting people to low health. So, I'm trying to think, like, Blue goes all in. Like, if someone is caught by a charm, and the entire, like, all four of them are together, excluding Tryndamere, because Tryndamere is universally a split pusher, as we've said. If Ahri hits a charm, whoever that hits is dead. I don't care if you're Ezreal or Zed and you want to teleport out, you're dead. You're going to be instantly blown up before you get a chance to flash, shift, whatever your escape mechanism is. The only real chance they've got is if a Thresh Lantern lands on them and they click at the very first second. So, then again, Blue might just not group up. They might do the whole laning phase till 30 minutes thing, and we'll have to see.
Now, before I just want to bring up a point that somebody has brought up in the chat. But before we do that, Steve, why don't you tell us about the Oslo podcast?
Well, those guys are pretty awesome, I've got to say. It involves myself, you and Vesp QT and a variety of pro players, depending on the week and whether or not there's a patch and all that sort of stuff, discussing the oceanic scene in general. And when it comes to pro games and everything happening in the scene in the oceanic area, whether it's talking about the patches when they're coming through, any esports related news that has anything to do with oceanic, whether it's the wildcard tournament on the Path to Worlds, whether it's just the local things, the streams that have been going up, we talk about it all. And we like to we answer all the listener questions that we can when they come through.
And we should actually let everybody know that this Monday, we'll be having eGym from Legacy Esports, the team that represented Oceania at the International Wildcard. He will be coming onto the show and he'll be taking your questions, and I think he might even have something to say about some of the things we had to say about Legacy last week, so that's going to be interesting. So, yeah, make sure you tune in from 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on this channel. There's also the T-Force proper, which is is consisted of Ponophobia, Chira, Jaden, Dominic, and DeClaude. Yes, that's all 4 of them. And they talk about how to get better at the game. They are on twice a week, which is Tuesday and Thursday mornings on this channel, and they release a podcast subsequently to that. And then there's the T-Force LCS Rundown, which is Mott Nagorum, Serial Box, Optimus Tom, Sifa, and who's the other person? Greg Russo. That's it. Greg Russo. And I think there's one other person I forget. Anyway, there's another guy maybe. So make sure you check them out on this channel Monday mornings at about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I was going to make a point. So Miss Fish reckons that Tristana Leona is not a great combination because Tristana will push the lane to the tower and then Leona can't do anything. That is true. As well, I mean, it's true of anybody who plays with Tristana. The benefit of having Leona though is you've got a better level 2 all in, and Leona with her, if you do it right, the burst that comes out of her passive is actually quite good. Like it really adds. So it's one of those things where yes, the tower pushes. But if you just start going all in on to Ezreal, you can do a lot of damage and force him out of lane. So that's the advantage that you have with Leona Tristana. You just want to make sure that you're not constantly keeping it pushed to tower. So you push it to tower, then you let it come back, and then you push it to tower, and then you come back, rather than just continuously pushing, just under towards the tower. I mean, Thresh, yes, can be used to stop Leona's Zenith Blade, but not at Bronze. Not even, I imagine, at Gold. Maybe more at Gold than others, but yes, I don't think that...
Well, they could 3-man tower dive, because Xin Zhao and Leona are amazing at 3-man tower dives.
Yep. Yeah, well, you could do that. I'm probably... Depending how well it goes, yeah, you could do that. Probably level... you could probably do a level 6 if you're really good. You definitely do it after that, I think. Probably not earlier. Towers do too much damage these days. So yeah, that's. I think it's not too bad.
So
right.
Now Pantheon's going to be a little bit careful because Tryndamere at level 6 has an amazing power spike. He can fight you beyond his own grave. So that's something that Pantheon's going to have to look out for. Pantheon, on the other hand, doesn't get a power spike at level 6. He gets mobility and power through map pressure at level 6. So if Pantheon is going to be going aggressive, he's going to want to do it in the levels, I want to say 1 through 5, and then he was to play very safe when Tryndamere hits 6.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, because one of the things about Pantheon is he's got the Aegis shield, or his passive that gives him the block, and because Tryndamere and Pantheon will stand there and trade blows. I wonder how much his shield will negate Tryndamere's attacks. I suspect it probably won't be enough. I think Tryndamere is still in those sorts of trades, mano and mano, where they're just standing, hitting each other.
If it comes down to an auto attack battle, Pantheon's definitely going to lose. But if it comes down to, Pantheon uses his Aegis of Zonia, jumps in, stuns, does his little trading auto attack spear jab, and then throws a spear with one auto attack in the middle, while Tryndamere does 2 auto attacks, then Pantheon's definitely going to come out ahead. But if he turns to run away after doing a successful trade like that, and then Tryndamere uses his chicken ability, then that's not going to work out in Pantheon's favor, because he's just going to get slowed and crit like 4 or 5 times.
Now, it's resuming, so that's good. It's probably worth mentioning we decided to have some rules after the last time we had Battle Arena, where we had a bit of drama about people pausing and unpausing. We've basically made the rule that if somebody has connection issues, they get basically a team can have up to 5 minutes to pause and then come back to it, so courtesy would be let the team have up to their 5 minutes, and then you can force them to play one man down. But it looks like Ezreal's back in the game. Yep. So that's fine. But just in future, if you're listening, 5 minutes. People get 5 minutes if they're having real connection issues.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
We got very nice warding coming in from purple team, and blue team have decided to mirror that. Now, there's a blue ward up here. That's not going to show you anything unless they're invading, but that's going to run out before they would be invading anyway. So that ward, who's placed that? That's Pips on Tryndamere. If Pips had gone a little bit further forward and chucked that into the red buff area, that at least would have given you a ton of information. That would have said they're not at red. The vision elsewhere would have said they're not at your red. They haven't walked past me. That means they're definitely at their blue. And based on that information, you can say, well, they're starting blue, which means they're not going to be ganking at level 2 top lane, so I can play aggressive here. Or you can use that information, but putting the ward in that little brush just basically says they're not in that brush. Apparently, want Miss Fish to be a caster in the in the battle arena.
Well, maybe in future we might work towards having that, because there'll be times where Steve or myself won't be available, so we'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll have a interesting cast and have Victor on, because I know he's desperate to come on the show, so that would prove to be interesting.
I want to see who in the bot lane gets level 2 first, is what I'm really interested in right now.
Yeah.
Because if purple team beat them to level 2, then that's going to be a huge deal. But if it's the other way, that's going to be an even bigger deal. Because Leona's Zenith Blade combo with the amount of burst that...
Pips went in hard. Tryndamere went in hard top lane. That was... Managed to get a big crit off his passive. So that's... Ooh, is that Destiny
Wow! The amount of... I just went back and...
I just went
back and watched them. E3 hit him.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Incredibly lucky from that Tryndamere.
Well, that's it. If he'd not got that crit, I think Pantheon probably would have survived. Oh, that was nice. See, this is exactly what the advantage you have with we're gonna get the... So close!
Oh my goodness! Both AD carries go down to below 200 HP. Even less so on the Ezreal. They went below 100.
But, I mean, Ezreal is going to have to really hang back, where Tristana can stay a bit closer because she's got the extra move. Actually, they both can jump out. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Talking out of my bum. But, yeah. Because they both can jump out of the way if they get jumped on. But no, I guess with Leona, like it's she can lock Ezreal down a lot harder and a lot more easily than Thresh can. Because Thresh has got the wind-up, where Leona's Zenith Blade is instant, and as soon as it connects with them, they're pinned in place. So, where Thresh, it's, Tristana could easily... Oh, that was nice.
Oh! Matt Pack's got the kill. That ignite. Oh, wait.
I think
I
just...
Oh, I thought you needed one more auto attack.
Where Thresh, you've got the wind up, so as soon as he sees the wind up, then Tristana can jump out of the way. Interesting gank waiting there. Is it gonna? I mean, there's a bit of an issue here, like really, if you're gonna be Xin Zhao, because they're gonna just gonna keep pushing the lane, and it may not actually end up ever coming to you.
No, and Tryndamere can't really assist a gank at all. So, you know, with Xin, you're basically going to be focusing completely on Ari.
Oh, and they got
in the mid lane.
People got a ward there anyway. So that was well played by a Thresh putting that in a few minutes ago. And I mean, that's quite true. I mean, Xin does go for a lot of lane ganks, because he is quite a gank heavy jungler. Now, we haven't seen Yi yet. How's Yi going? Yi's got 26 CS, so yeah, doing alright.
He's smashing it. That jungle is his.
Yep.
Like, he's just going back now. He'll be able to pick up his Madred's Razor and something else, I'm sure. How much money is that going to leave him with? He's buying boots and wards. I'm so proud of this guy. Now, he hasn't picked up he's decided to stay with the warding totem despite the fact he's picked up wards. So, I don't know if... Ooh, a bit of aggression here. A gank going in the bot lane. Oh, they're going aggressive. Quite 5. Poor Xin Zhao going, what do you expect me to do there? He just kind of walked in after they'd gone in aggressive, and he just... He got kited by his own team. That was effectively what happened there.
Yep. Actually, I just realised, just to sort of talk back at the crits in the top lane, you know, the thing about Tryndamere, this is nice. See you later.
Oh, losing that level 6, level 5.
Oh, didn't get the kill.
Oh, is it going to be a counter gank?
Oh, close.
Wow, so many close, just low health bars in this game.
Of course, Tryndamere, when he's at full rage, he's got a 35% crit chance. So that's something that Pantheon needs to keep in mind, that there's quite a high likelihood that he's going to get critted in those extended trades. So
it's quite likely he's about to die. Like, he's on...
Yeah, he's about to... Well, Tryndamere's already 6.
Yeah, he's just used his Aegis of Zhonya's. He's invincible. Yeah, there was absolutely... Scrub Phoenix should have... Well, as I said earlier, he really should have been incredibly safe around Tryndamere when he hits level 6, and that's... Yep. Did he even use his ultimate? No, he knew he could play that aggressive because he had his ultimate. And look how much damage he got down on that tower already. 50 farm to 14. Top lane is snowballing like crazy. He's coming in, comedically trying to do something. Like, seriously.
Well, yeah, because Trin's still got his ultimate.
Yep.
No, that was...
That's a funny move by Yi, but...
Oh, it's close! It's like, oh, stupid camera.
But, I was about to say, he got a flash, but no, Tryndamere got a flash then. That was...
Yeah.
That was Master Yi going, yep, I'm here. Why am I here? My goodness, why am I here? Run away!
Yeah, it's nothing quite as bad as that. It's getting to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm in a position I'm not going to do very well in it. What do I... you start to panic. And
it looks like Pantheon has only been able to afford a longsword and boots. I probably would have gone a Doran's Shield or another Doran's Blade.
Yeah, actually, Doran's Shield would have been a pretty good.
Yeah,
good option.
And picked up a Vampiric Scepter, Zeal, and boots. Pantheon cannot lane anymore.
Yep. He's
He's died twice. He cannot go back to that lane. Tryndamere is seriously just going to walk up to him and kill him, and he's not going to be able to fight him. He's not going to be able to run away. He needs to go elsewhere and make plays. Oh, the rocket jump in. Oh, the exhaust goes down. Oh, Matt the Brat walks away on no health. I think, oh, wow. Master Yi might actually do something in a gank here. Oh, the death sentence is perfect gank assist there. And Leona
Leona's just standing there hoping that she won't get spotted.
Yeah, hopefully no one ever checks
it's
his
double.
Hide and seek is not a game played in the bot lane when there's 2 people looking for you.
So, who picked up the first kill in there? Oh, it's Thresh who picked it up. Okay. Oh my gosh. Tryndamere is level 8.
Yeah, versus level 5. Yeah, the flash isn't going to save you. He's dead. He's now died 3 times. He definitely needs to go to other lanes. He's not got his ultimate yet. He needs to go mid and stun Ari so Zed can kill, so he can get some experience and get back in this game. Zed's doing the absolutely wrong thing. This tower is gone. You're not going to be able to stop it. You're not going to be able to kill Tryndamere. Well, maybe now that he's really low, but he's got his ult. And, oh!
That was nice.
That
Well
was
played.
nice juking there from Matt Pack. If Tryndamere hadn't taken that tower shot when he did, that would have been a very different fight, I think. But, yeah. I think Matt Pack is just losing lane pressure himself. Then again, he is 20 CS up in this Ari. What happened in the mid lane? Wow.
Well, basically, Zed's dumpstered the Ari.
Yeah.
He's got the 2 kills. Yeah, 2 kills.
Oh, well, that was the same matchup we had last game, but they went even. Was it? I just realised that the player who had Nami last game is the one playing Ari now, so might not be in the right mental state after so many deaths in a particular game. But to his credit, he's gone for 2 bits of cloth armor, and that's just definitely going to help a little bit. Although it's going to delay him in his build a fair bit. It's only 600 gold, but still a lot. 600 gold at 10 minutes in the game is quite a lot.
Wow, Ari's only got 40 CS. Okay, just noticed that.
Well, it's still more than Pantheon.
Yes, it's true. This is a good gank by Yi. That was a brilliant flay. I gotta say that this Thresh has been on point with his hooks and with his flays.
Yeah, well, that was something we pointed out at chat. Oh, he's going to hit the death sentence? Is he going to hit the death sentence? He's not even going to try for a death sentence. He's just going to tank up the turret and let his friends do all the damage. Oh, wow, really? Oh, my God! I was like, is this Leona ever going to die?
Double kill.
Wow!
And this Thresh is dead if he gets found.
I would love to give the credit to the Zin.
Oh, he tried to flash, but no.
I wanted to give the credit to the Zin, but I think that was just, it was beautiful timing. There was nothing the Zin did that was overly amazing, but he got a triple kill for it. Matt Pack is going to come up here and try and duel the Tryndamere. Has he got his Blade of the Ruined King yet? No, he doesn't, so he's not going to be able to gank. Scrub Phoenix has come back to top lane. He is not meant to be here. And he really hasn't had enough money to even build up anything. So, it's like normally I'd say if you're behind on Pantheon, you'd have to start building tanky immediately. But he hasn't had a chance to get any gold because he hasn't gone to any other lanes.
Well,
I think if Pantheon squared up against Ari,
that's what I was going to say. Really, they should just put Pantheon in the mid and just because I mean they're both of them are so far behind. Both of them died multiple. Well, Ari's only died once, but both significantly behind. You're better off just putting Pantheon in mid and trying to use the Zed. I mean, Zed actually has got reasonably decent wave clear, and that's one of the issues that with the Tryndamere is he's going to relentlessly push the wave. Because he just has no fear. You know, if you try to trade with him, he's going to cane you.
Wow, that's what is it? Zed's dead, man. Zed's dead.
Zed's dead.
3-man
baby.
gang. That's right. If Ari hits a charm on anyone, they're dead. That's pretty much, and that's true. Now this tower is going to go down like butter. He's going to slice through it like butter. 5-man push on mid. I love this. That, as I said, 2 people with the teamwork badge. I expect to see some teamwork. I am seeing it now. Master Yi's going to run for his life, as he should. Pantheon's applying some pressure. Look, like he does so little damage to this tower. Like, in all fairness, Blue probably
Actually, the tower might go down by the time they get there. I think Tryndamere he'll actually arrive just as the tower goes down. But
well, the cannon minion actually got rid of his block. There we go, we got
gosh.
another one. I think he's going to try and suicide and kill this tower. Yeah, that was a good move.
To be honest,
suicide.
I don't know if that was intentional because I don't think he had a ward, but
Well, considering it takes about, what, 8 seconds to recall, and he couldn't have recalled in that position, it's probably about as much time to just die under turret than it would have been to try and run from the Tryndamere, find a safe spot, and then recall. I think that was a good move by Scrub. So, that being said...
Whether it's intentional or unintentional, it was a good move.
Exactly.
Now all he has to do is get his shield up, walk up, hit the tower a couple of times, and it's dead.
Yeah. Blue have done exactly what they're meant to do in this circumstances. They pushed their advantage mid. They grouped as 5. My goodness. I really wish more of our Battle Arena teams did that. But they've grouped as 5. They've pushed down the mid lane. They've gotten a huge amount of map control. And then they've gone, as Tryndamere has walked through the jungle, where he knew no one could possibly be, he's watered the crap out of that. There are blue wards all over, everywhere where they need to be. And apparently, we're still laning in bot lane. That's a bit weird.
Now, Misfish actually made a really good comment in mid that what they Blue could have done was kept pushing the tower and forced mid and top to go back. He's probably... Oh, no, not dead.
That was awesome. he hit the red buff after trying to pop his Q on Tryndamere.
He basically they could have base raced him, that's a very valid point. I mean, essentially Blue definitely would have taken that. Well, they're into the mid tower. They could have definitely taken the base tower by the time that Pantheon or Ezreal got back. Yes, they might have lost top and bottom outer turrets, but they would have got 3 turrets in mid, which is a really good trade-off. So
yeah, but like they had vision on Pantheon, so they knew he wasn't coming.
That was a beautiful solar flare.
That was amazing. That was a terrible box, but it was a beautiful solar flare. Oh, nice! Looks like the Ignite's down on Tryndamere. He's dead. Yeah, so they've picked up the kill on Tryndamere. Finally, Pantheon has roamed to another lane and gotten a kill.
Yeah.
He's got 1 assist now, so he's not even close to back in this game yet. But if he'd done that 17 minutes ago, no, not 17. No, was it 10 minutes ago? If he'd done that 10 minutes ago, he'd be in a much better position. He's kind of way overextended. It's about a 13-second walk back to your tower from here, and you've got no friends. You're at half health and with low mana. Get the hell out of there. Look, top tower went down. That's all Pantheon's doing. Oh, poor Pantheon sitting on top of a ward while he recalls. Everyone has full vision of what he's doing. Everyone seems to be recalling and doing a variety of umming and ahhing right now. I see a lot of pro teams doing this too, especially in Europe, kind of not having a real sense of purpose. It's like, okay, we've got stuff, we've got map awareness, we've got wards. Now what do we do?
Yeah.
And the answer is you push out, you buy, and then you set up for the next dragon or whatever the next objective you want to take is. Wow, look at that! The jungler just took the mid player to about half. Pantheon is dead. That's oh no, that's sorry. I thought Zed was on the opposing team. No, well, that's good. He's coming to back up his mate. That's good.
Now, what Blue could do is they could just say, well, okay, Pantheon's going to push top, so you push mid up, and then just group 5, rotate bot, take the bottom tower. Because I mean, easily. Sorry, you are so dead.
It's nice. It's nice of him to stick around for a little bit longer to let life steal a little bit more. That's very charitable. Oh, I was expecting an Aegis and Zonya to follow up that death sentence in CC chaining, but that's
because I mean, essentially, if they can catch, if they can catch purple team on the hop, they can easily take it down 2 or 3 towers before purple actually get around to responding. So, because I mean, Pantheon's still desperate for farm, so he's always going to want to try and be in a solo lane. Well, he should always want to try and be in a solo lane to try and get some farm, try and get back into the game. So you want to sort of punish that sort of desire on his part to push in a solo lane.
You see, you want to, if you're Pantheon in this situation, you want to wait for the minion wave to be pushing against you, kill the entire wave and get it pushing back, and then regroup with your team. Because your CC is going to be amazing in team fights, but your dueling capability is going to be next to 0. You are... Oh, wow, what a Zenith Blade play! That was beautiful!
That was a really good play.
And that's exactly what you were just talking about, is they caught purple mid-transition.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, that you can't be slowed bonus from his ult paying off dividends there. Leona going, I'm alone. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, that's... Matt Pack is a bit greedy there. Bit greedy trading one for... Don't get me wrong, trading 1 for 1 when you're behind, probably still the better way to go, but is that a Pantheon ult? Yeah, he's
Yep.
dead. Oh,
But Trinity doesn't care. Look at them crits. Look at them crits. Still gets taken down anyway.
yeah.
All right, so Blue should
But
be looking
that's
at...
a big news. That's big news for Pantheon.
Yep.
He just got, what, an extra 700 gold, 500 from that, and I think he got an assist in there. Yeah, he got an assist as well. Now, the gold, despite the fact that it looks like Blue have such a commanding lead, they're only, what, 1.4k, 1.2k ahead? At this point?
So they're basically 2k ahead. They looks like they've done some good preparation for Dragon, so got
Nice.
try and steal that Blue. They've got...
It was a nice idea. It was a nice idea. I approve the Threshers. Just bravery in that situation.
Now, if Purple had a ward on that Blue, they could have noticed that Xin Zhao has used his smite, and they could use that as a way of trying to sort of contest Dragon using just the smite. As is, I mean, really, Blue should be taking this Dragon, which I think they are now. They've got the 2 pink wards, which is a very smart move.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that is remarkably terrible about Jungle Master Yi. He cannot steal a buff. Like, he could Alpha Strike in, but the timing and RNG on that is so unreliable.
Yep.
You know, you could be bouncing for a few seconds, you could be bouncing for a short amount of time, and when you come out, hopefully you're in range to do a smite.
Yeah,
And
but you're so
even
squishy,
if
you're
do,
dead.
You're not getting out of that. It is a one-way mission. So, Blue Team could have they could do the exact same thing at Baron that I'm about to describe for what they could have done at Dragon, is that they could have just played it out, waited for Master Yi to try and come in, like to start the Dragon up. Pips is going to 1v3, and right now, as Pips presses his ult, everyone should be doing Baron. That's exactly what they should be doing right this second. With Tryndamere pushing bottom, 3 people going bottom, they should have rushed the Baron right then.
Yeah, they could have, except that Trin's probably got the most damage in their team. I don't think they'd have enough damage to actually take down Baron in quick enough that Purple wouldn't wouldn't go for a look and find out. And if they got caught on Baron, they'd be dead. So
Quite interesting.
they're only level 10. They're only level 11, so they're probably not quite there.
Tristana did not go for an Infinity Edge first. That is quite perplexing.
Yep.
Gone for a static Shiv. I don't think that's the right call. With Tristana being one of the best champions in the game, full stop, with the Infinity Edge, and the gold efficiency on Infinity Edge right now, you rush that item. Like, there's almost no circumstances where anything but Infinity Edge is an option.
All right. Yes. Miss Fisher's pointed out in the chat that Leona has skilled her skills pretty wrong. So she's leveled her Q first, then her with her ult as well. But basically, her Q's been leveled first. That is not a good move. You need to have your Eclipse up. That's the one you level first. So you'd go R whenever you can, W, Q, E. That's the way to go. So,
it's interesting. Tryndamere is actually here for the siege. I really don't like Tryndamere needs to be split pushing. When he was bottom, 3 people needed to come deal with him. That is a perfect opportunity for a Baron, or to engage a team fight under the enemy tower, or just basically to steal everything in the jungle. Like, that's what Tryndamere brings to the party.
Yep.
They're doing the right thing in a general sense, in that they're sticking together, clearing wards and everything like that. And to be fair, Purple Team can't do a thing about it because 23 minutes in, they still haven't upgraded their trinkets.
Yep.
We've got 1 trinket that's been sold for a sweeper, and it hasn't been upgraded. Everything else is the standard default.
Yep.
Now, I think someone actually called you out on that.
With what?
Where is it? Someone actually said that they weren't going to upgrade their trinket purposefully. Someone called you out on that.
Well, that's dumb.
I think it might have been Matt.
That's really dumb. Don't do that. That's hurting yourself. Oh, this Zin might actually go down.
It was Matt the Bat.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
also worth pointing. So this is just to talk more about items. Pantheon has not got a very... I don't know what the hell he's building. It looks like he's building a Yumu's Ghostblade. But why you'd build a Yumu's Ghostblade when you're behind, and why you'd build a mobility boots, like when you're in the mid game, like heading towards the late game. Like mobility boots are really good early, but not so great now. It's not very good itemization. The Zeds can only run for so long.
Well, yeah. I want to, this is Scrub Phoenix on Pantheon. The person who plays Twisted Fate and occasionally Sona.
Yeah.
I don't think he's played a Pantheon top lane in months. So he probably has no idea.
that's true. But the smart thing is when you're behind is go defensive. So,
Oh, Matt Pack, look at that! He moves into a brush and finds a pink ward. That's Matt. Now, if you look at the dragon area, there is a pink ward from blue team that has been there. Quaya 5 put down a pink ward on his first time that he went back to town on Xin Zhao. He bought a pink ward. He put it in a brush, and it has been there the entire game.
Yep.
That is good value for $100.
Really, Blue really need to get their act together because they're getting caught out needlessly. They're giving away free kills that are allowing people to get back into the game, and they're not getting objectives for it. So,
well, look at that. A Feral Flare, Blade of the Ruin King, Yi gets the triple kill.
Yeah.
Well, there's one pink ward down.
And Yi is going to do better.
He went past it.
Yi is going to do better in a situation where there's scrappy skirmish engages rather than big old team fights. If you can get Yi in a big old team fight, he's a lot easier to kill. He's got a lot less strength. So really, this is actually playing into Purple's hands by the way they're going about things. What they should do is Trinity should wait a little bit, wait for everybody to get in a position for them to push on bottom lane while he pushes top, and then get a coordinated push rather than this kind of God knows what people are doing kind of stuff.
I'm gonna say Pips did the sexiest move there. He went to the red buff on the purple side, and he used his sweeper, which has been upgraded, and then immediately spun through the wall across Baron. So he used his Oracle's timing to sweep both the brush and the Baron pit at the same time, whilst also escaping to safety. Brilliant! I love that move.
Basically, this Yi looks like he's going to be moving. So he's got a Last Whisper, a Bork, and a Feral Flare, fully charged Feral Flare with... How many stacks has he got? He's got 22 stacks on his Feral Flare. So he is fed. So really, you should be trying to close out this game before he gets any more fed. Tryndamere, however, is also pretty fed with his... he looks like he's working towards a Bork now.
Well, there's two things that need to be addressed about that argument. Is that Tryndamere and Tristana are arguably the two best scaling champions in the game.
Yeah.
So, if the game goes on for another 60 minutes, that's actually going to be in blue team's favor. However, giving purple team opportunities to come back for no damn reason, definitely not a good play.
Yep.
Like Pips is doing what Pips does and split pushing a lane, but he's on Tryndamere, so he's actually meant to be doing it in this circumstance. The problem is that the rest of his team aren't grouping up. The rest of his team needed to push as 4, and then Tryndamere could do it. Look at this! 3 champions to deal with this Tryndamere. I'm actually surprised he hasn't altered then spun over the wall. He's still... Yeah, he's gonna do it. Tryndamere. I love Tryndamere so much. One of my all-time favorite champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice! And he uses the sweeper! Okay, it looks like Master Yi has finally got his sweeper and upgraded it, but the rest of the purple team is still holding them back. That's, like, they've really got to get vision control, and because what they've been showing is that if they get into skirmishes, they win. If they get into a position where they're being split pushed against, they lose. So they need to create more pick opportunities, and the way you do that is by getting vision control in your jungle. Catch them in a rotation. Catch someone with their hand in the cookie jar. This Tristana's just going to wreck this tower. Tristana's at her weakest point in the game, but she's finally got an Infinity Edge, so she's definitely compensated for that mid-game weakness that she has inherent in her kit. So, look at this. All 3 waves are pushing against purple. This is exactly what they don't want. They're going to be forced to defend a siege, which admittedly is quite a weak siege, but they're going to be forced to defend a siege, and the map pressure is just going to slowly strangle them to death.
Yep.
Now, Pips really should be split pushing right now. His team have pressure up on the map. This is not the time to be counter jungling. He needs to make himself, even if he's just standing there dancing, as long as he makes himself seen by the enemy team on the minimap, being in a position that if they don't deal with him, he's going to destroy a tower. That's all he basically needs.
That's it. And what he's so, like basing nobody in. Wow, that was a brilliant charm.
Oh, I KS with the.
So I mean, Yi is fed, but he's not strong enough to take on Tryndamere. Tryndamere will beat him one-on-one. So really, that's is he batched him? Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean they need at least 2 people. So really, if anything, they should be pushing top lane while Tryndamere pushes bot lane, because then it's making it even harder for them to.
This is a good call because I don't think they don't have vision on it, but they've got a fair guess they're doing it, and they're drawing them out of their base into a position where they can fight them. They're going to burn this down. Oh my goodness, that was so close to being stolen. Now blue team have the Baron. They should not be fighting this. They should use this time to recall. The lanes have stopped pushing. They need to go spend that gold, and then they can use that massive power spike to start just closing out the game. Because they're not going back, they've got to wait for that Baron buff to heal up player 5. They've got to... where's Master Yi? Master Yi's up there. See, Ari's gone back. Ari shouldn't have gone back if her teammates weren't going back. So we've got very mixed kind of teamwork going on here. Now they're counter-juggling. This is not good use of a Baron buff.
No. Now, just a little tip for Leona in future. If you put a pink ward just on the other side of the wall, if you're sieging, that would deal with these. We put in the ward there because I mean, really, a team when they're being sieged on multiple towers, they really want to be able to see any movement between them. They want to watch for rotations because that can spell the complete doom of a person defending a tower. So really, having a pink ward so you can keep clearing out those wards is really handy. I just realized itemization wise, if Pantheon wanted to build damage, he probably should have gone for a Hydra. I think a Hydra would be better than a Yumu's.
Well,
and
if Pantheon wanted to build the damage, he shouldn't have gone on for in the learning phase. He should have been building tanky 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's beyond... Like, Pantheon is now a non-factor in this game.
Yeah.
Like, he had a chance to build defensively and basically act as a stun crit bot for his team, so his Zed and his Ezreal could actually put out some damage, or his Yi. But now, all he really is to the team now is free gold for the enemy and an extra ward trinket. Like, he's not even a sweeper. Like, there's some serious itemization issues going on there.
Yeah, I mean, he's building more damage. So, if he'd build a Hydra, you go, okay, he builds a Hydra, fair enough. Then if he went then you go build tanky. But what he's doing, he's building 2 damage items.
Yeah, it's not good. It's what is Zin doing? Is a very good question.
Dancing. Got the dance pants on.
See, Pantheon's actually pushed right up the mid lane with absolutely no
this
contention.
Thresh got balls.
I don't know why blue team haven't started their split push strat. Well, I suppose Tryndamere is getting...
Yeah, he's just getting there now.
Yeah, and Pantheon is trying to get some objectives. I think we've just had the jungler disconnect. We might see a pause coming through. No pause. Okay.
Well, Tryndamere is just currently wrecking their base, so I don't think it really matters.
Well, Pantheon's doing yeah. Oh, the shield! Was that from Face of the Mountain? Wow. Face of the Mountain stopped the death there. That was nice. Oh, he's popped Ghost. Oh! He's
Whoa!
Is that exhaust?
Dem crits.
Yeah, Tryndamere will crit for over 1,000 with ease. Tryndamere is basically just soloing the base now.
Yeah.
Just imagine how much damage they'd be doing if they'd all been pushing as 4. Like, because then you'd have everything now. And Pantheon would not have been able to push up the... you're just giving up free gold. Oh, long-range charm! He shouldn't stick around, though. Shouldn't stick around. Now, Yeah, blue just have complete vision control. They can't, like, purple team can't leave their base now. I mean, Ezreal really needs to buy a blue ward, blue trinket. Zed needs to buy, at least upgrade his trinket so they can get a pink on the map somewhere. Poor Tristana having to tank this dragon on her own. I want to see more pings from blue team. That's all they need is pings. If you ping the top, you know, the mid tower, people will go there. And all of a sudden there was pings on white for some reason. Oh, I see.
Now, we just had a drop out on the stream. I do apologize for that. I don't know what's going on. I've had perfect streaming earlier today, and I think it's just going to periodically be a complete pain in my ass.
Well, if the stream's gone down, that means they can't hear you, right?
Oh, no, it's all good now. It's come back up.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no.
See... That's, Zed and Nari just had quite a nice duel. It was very, very close. Oh! The Thresh! Thresh has been so good with his plays.
Yeah, his plays have been excellent.
What's that, in mid-air?
And here I was saying that you know, people at this level of play were not going to get the plays to avoid the engage by Leona.
Yeah.
Oh, me of little faith.
You also said that if Voku got on a Smurf that we'd know it.
Alright, so basically what Blue need to do is get in on this mid tower, get it down, and then it's basically game over. Especially since...
what they should have done, blue team should have paused because their jungler disconnected for 4 minutes.
Of course, yeah.
And he's only just logged back on. Granted, Tryndamere is just tearing the crap out of the base, so... And there's nothing anyone can do. Mainly because Pantheon didn't build tank. That was like... There was a lot of factors, but if Pantheon had built a Randuin's Omen, or even a Frozen Heart or something, then he would have been able to tie up Tryndamere's auto attacks for at least 2 or 3 more seconds, which would have been enough to get some CC down on him to stop him from escaping. Like, look at that. It takes 3 of them to kill this Tryndamere. They're just backing off. 3 of them! 4 of them! Just 4 of them, and finally, blue team capitalize on their Tryndamere split push elsewhere. But they're not as 4, so that wow! That was a lot of damage.
This Leona didn't use her Eclipse. I don't think I've seen her use an Eclipse all game. She hasn't even leveled. What's she leveled? She's leveled her E second.
3 levels. Yeah,
that's curious.
Yeah, Zenith Blade and Shield of Daybreak.
So Eclipse is a W.
Blue team need to run to Baron right now. They need to run to Baron right now. I don't care that they're low. They're going to recall. Now, if Purple got the timer at all, they could counter Baron right now, but because the inhibitors have respawned, now is the perfect time to rush Baron.
Yep.
But they even had vision on it, so they know they're doing it. I suppose they have 3 dead, so they can't really do it. Well, they really didn't juggle that Baron aggro very well. So Leona has purchased a Sunfire Cape. And Tristana has a Spectre's Cow. This is weird. Pantheon has built Tear of the Goddess.
What now? Wait, hang on. Oh, he's got 5. Okay. One would say that Scrub's on tilt, I would say.
I would say that he is experiencing serious psychological issues right now. Fortunately, the episode where we answered the question about how to deal with that is out soon.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, we answered that last week.
We answered that last week.
That is available to you.
Well, on the upside, when he finally charges all 6, he'll have a lot of mana. He won't have any mana issues whatsoever. So,
well, actually, it's a unique passive, so he'll only charge one.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't charge all at the same time. Imagine if you could do that. That'd be nasty.
Yeah. Well, you used to be able to do that back in season 1.5, I'm pretty sure. You could just buy tier and tier and tier and tier.
That was a beautiful exhaust, by the way, by Tryndamere.
Oh wow, the mid-air Devastation, just grabbing Tristana mid-jump. That was amazing.
Yeah. I've done that with Alistair. Knocked Tristana mid-air. It's great when that happens.
well, Zed knew he couldn't do anything there, so he's just having fun.
Yeah.
Tryndamere's doing what he's supposed to do, and that's split pushing like mad. Tutorial ending. Yep, they're
Yeah.
getting every single objective and then pushing down with pressure. That's really the way they need to do it. Now, Tristan has finally hit a level where she can siege turrets, but shouldn't need to because there aren't any. Poor. Yeah. That,
Alright.
that was a bit of a snowball. Like, that's what happens when you pick Tryndamere late,
Yes.
as opposed to picking Tryndamere early.
Certainly helped that he knew what he was doing as well. But yes, I'm just trying to look at some of the other things. If there's anything else of note, no, I think that was probably. I mean, Blue kind of did what they should have done. Except, I mean, Leona with her skill path was pretty weird, and not using Eclipse. So, you know, because that's such an integral part of her toughness. So, yes. All right, we'll move into game 3. Yes. Yeah.